Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Entertainment Headquarters, your headquarters where we talk all things entertainment, movies, television, news, reviews, and more. And right now, I wanted to do something that I've been thinking about doing for a little while now, and it is a new segment on the channel called My Top Tens. So, my top tens could be anything. It could be my top 10 horror scenes from horror movies, my top 10 favorite performances from Tom Hanks, my top 10 favorite Marvel movies, you name it, it could be anything. And so I wanted to do my first top 10 based on a lot of the programming that I've been watching on Netflix. So, as you know, Netflix is the biggest or the streaming service that started it all. It put streaming services on the map. And when they first started, they were buying content from other channels, other networks, film studios, and it was a go to place. And then they started making their own original content. And now they are so big, they are the place to go for a lot of international television shows and movies. They have a lot of content on there from Japan, China, South Korea, and of course, they've done a lot of projects and things within India and Argentina, Spain, you name it. They're the go to now, I would say, for international uh, shows and films. And I really wanted to highlight some of these shows that not many people might have thought of watching. A lot of the shows on my list are from South Korea. There is a one or two that are from Japan, and they very much are shows that you can either watch in English dub or you can watch them with subtitles and watch them as they are intended. Uh, which is the way I would normally watch these shows with the subtitles, so you get the authentic feel and the authentic way that these shows were meant to be intended. And Squid Game, as we know, that became a worldwide hit, and that for me has put a lot of these international shows on the map, and they're getting more popular, and they're an alternative to what we used to. We're used to seeing all the Marvel and the Star Wars stuff on Disney Plus. We've got Apple Plus. They've got things like Ted Lasso. They've got The Foundation. They've got lots of different shows, and then of course Amazon Prime, they have their own select few program, but all of the ones I've selected I consider unique and different and that are one to watch. So let's get cracking with my top 10. And the first show I would like to talk about is called Cyprus. I think I said it wrong or I've said it right. I don't know. It is a South Korean show. It came out in 2021. I'm not going to mention the actors or the director or the creator's name because I will butcher them. I am horrendous at pronunciation, if you cannot tell already, especially when it comes to these actors and directors' names. I don't want to disrespect them by getting the names wrong because they are super talented. Every single show that I'm mentioning is fantastic. Every actor, director, creator, writer deserve the respect that they deserve for these shows. So, Cypress is a series that came out in 2021. It was exclusive to one of the South Korean networks. And once it aired on the show, Netflix bought the right to it and have now showed it internationally. There are 16 episodes. It's a one and done. It was a special event series for the network in South Korea um, to celebrate their anniversary. In the plot synopsis is this. A series of unexplainable events introduces a famous engineer and physicist to dangers, secrets, and a beautiful woman from the future has come looking for him. Together, they must break the time loop to prevent a war from happening. The thing with Cyprus is it's very much like the Terminator. You go back and forth from the future to the present. You see flashbacks, you see flash forwards. There's this amazing scene with the war. The actor, the lead actor, the lead actress work beautifully together. I did think there was some pacing issues with this series, but in all, Cyphus is a cracking show, and I would recommend it to anyone. So this is number 10 of my top 10 current international viewing on Netflix. So let's take a look at Cyphus.
미래에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
웰컴 투
미래.
내가 타임머신을 만들 거래. 그걸 타고 지금 미래에서 사람들이 오고 있고 미래에서 오는 사람 중에 누군가가 날 죽이려고 해.
왜 그렇게 겁이 없어요? 죽는 거 무섭지도 않아요?
아무도 없는 세상에 혼자 살아남는 게 더 무서워.
이건 언제예요?
컨퍼런스 내일 모레.
태수라, 지옥에서 만나자.
한태술 혼자서는 못해. 내가 다 구할 거야.
뭐가 잘못됐어?
So that was Cyphus. As you can see, it's very futuristic, and I thoroughly enjoyed the show. The 16 episodes, it's a one and done. So hopefully it's something that you'll enjoy. Number 9 of my top 10 current international viewing on Netflix is another South Korean show called The Silent Sea. The Silent Sea for me is a slow burn, but it's a science fiction story series, and I do know 2 of the actors on this show that I have thoroughly enjoyed. The first one stands out straight away. His name, and I can say this person's name, it is Gong Yoo. Now, Gong Yoo is the lead actor from the zombie on a train film that basically changed the zombie genre, Train to Busan. Now, Train to Busan was a huge international success. And for me, films like that and shows that I'm about to show you is really what is putting South Korea on the map for amazing content. And so Gong Yoo was the lead actor in that, and the actress in this is an actress called Bae Doona, and Bae Doona is in another show that's on this list. And the story behind The Silent Sea is basically the Earth is becoming a desert. It's becoming a desert. It's set in the future. It's a futuristic thriller drama. And the Earth's becoming a desert. Water is becoming limited. And there is a research facility on the moon. And what happens is the character that Bae Doona plays, she is a scientist, a doctor, and several years prior, her sister was lost tragically in an accident. And she is assigned to go up to the moon on a 24-hour mission. The character of Gonyo, he goes up to the moon with her, and it's all full of twists and turns. There's a mystery, there is plot twists, and it's a fun ride. So The Silent Sea is number 9 on my top 10 of current international programming on Netflix. So let's have a look at The Silent Sea.
The average annual rainfall hit another low. The world's water will be reduced by 40% in the next 10 years.
제가 찾아온 이유는 아주 중대한 임무에 참여할 우주 생물학자가 필요해서입니다. 발해 기지입니다. 달에 착륙한 후 여러분들의 임무는 기지 안에 남아있는 중요 샘플을 회수하여 지구로 귀환하는 것입니다.
발해기술 이동한다. 구조선 이미 출발했다고 해도 아직 시간이 있어. 우린 임무에 충실하면 된다. 우선 임무에 집중한다.
기지 내 상태의 전수조사는 필요합니다. 뭐가 있어요, 지금? 도대체 이게 뭐가 어떻게 된지 모르겠네.
대장님, 전방에 생체 신호가 다가옵니다. 지금 바로 코앞입니다. 뭐였을까?
이상한 점이 한두 가지가 아니에요. 만약 정부 발표가 사실이 아니라면요. 정말 이번 임무가 성공하길 바라시는 게 맞나요? 우리가 모르는 게 너무 많아요.
빨리 여기서 나가야 할 것 같아요.
다들 방어을 입고 기다리고 있어!
전화 신호 보내고 귀신이 계속 먹통입니다.
So The Silent Sea, as you can see, it's a futuristic thriller drama, and it's a fun ride. I enjoyed it. It is a bit slow pacing, but it reminded me of things like The Abyss. It had elements of claustrophobia in there. It's very dark. It's a very fun ride. But that's number 9. And yeah, we'll go to number 8. And number 8 is for me a fantastic show as well. This one reminds me of The Departed meets John Wick. And it's called My Name. Now, My Name is about a young woman who father is murdered. And so she wants revenge. She wants to solve his murder. She wants to find the person behind it. So what she does is she joins this criminal organization, which is a huge drug ring, and she gets involved with it. She then also trains to become a police officer because she's going to use it as an ulterior motive to solve her father's death, but to also get to know all the people ins and outs. She also, after she joins the police force and trains a police officer, gains a new partner. So it's about their relationship, the people in the criminal underworld, and it's just a fun ride. This one I do recommend. I do know it's a one and done. I don't think they're doing any more. It has a start, a middle, and an end. It's a fantastic, fantastic show. It's probably one of my favourites currently on Netflix. My Name, and it needs to be seen. It's like I say, a mixture of John Wick meets The Departed. And let's have a look at My Name, which is number 8 of my top 10 international viewing on Netflix.
지우야, 아빠야.
우리 아빠 죽인 놈 찾아주세요. 어떻게 가만히 있어? 경찰은 수사를 안 하고 당신도 아무것도 안 하는데!
동훈이를 죽인 놈은 경찰이야. 난 이제부터 그 여자 이름으로 쓴다. 우리 팀에 들어오려는 이유.
잡고 싶은 놈이 있어서입니다.
너 뭐하는 X냐?
복수를 하겠단다. 하게 해줘. 국내 최대 마약 조직 동천파의 보스다. 다른 놈들은 신경 쓰지 마. 무조건 최무진을 잡는다. 그 놈을 죽일 각오라면 사람을 죽일 수 있는 사람 돼야지. 너는 아무것도 아니야.
증거는 제가 치웠습니다.
우리한테 사람 심어놓은 건 확실하네.
아빠 잡겠다고 미래도 이름도 다 버렸어!
지우가 왜 연락을 안 했을까요?
누굴 잡고 싶은지 모르겠는데 나랑 잡자.
일이 틀어지면 죽여야 됩니다.
못 죽이면 내 인생에 의미 같은 거 없어. 넌 내 손에 죽는다.
So there you go. My Name, another fantastic show. As you can see, full of action. It's a really good thrill ride of a show. So that was number 8. Now let's go on to number 7. Now number 7 is based off a manga comic series, and I've never seen the comic series, so I don't know if it's as faithful to the comic series as it is for the show. It's a unique show. It's a different kind of show. For me, this is like the futuristic fantasy version of Squid Game. And the show is Alice in Borderland. Now, Alice in Borderland, it's about a group of friends who one's a gamer, or they're all gamers, I think, and they get into a bit of trouble and they decide to hide in a subway station at Tokyo. So this is based in Japan. And so they're in the middle of the bathroom in the subway station. When they suddenly leave the bathroom, they're suddenly transported to an alternated version of Tokyo, which is completely deserted, completely empty, and they then have to play against other people that are there games to survive. It's do or die. And so I found this show unique, different, and I enjoyed it. There's 2 seasons. I believe there's a 3rd season on the way, and I did really enjoy one of the main villains. I thought he was outstanding. He really played his part well, and you do throughout the show gradually learn to care about some of the characters. But yes, Alice in Borderlands is
ボーダーラインを越えたらもう出られない。ゲームに参加するしかない。
マジで
我々とゲームに参加するしかないな。
頼りになるのは自分だけ。
このゲームに関してまずはっきりしてることはゲームマスターがいるってこと。お楽しみはこれからだろ。俺がこのゲームの主催者ならこのゲーム
10秒。
裏切り者には死を。
So, as you can see, Alice in Borderlands is a unique, fantasy, twisted, futuristic version of Squid Game in many ways. It's got 2 seasons, like I said before, and a third on the way. Now we are at number 6, and this show came out this year. I heard a lot of buzz about it, and immediately I had to watch it, and it is called Bloodhounds. Now, Bloodhounds is about 2 amateur boxers that decide to get involved with the money lending business, and there's like these loan sharks that prey on desperate people, and they basically team up with somebody to stop the ruthless loan sharks. It's brutal. It has elements of Fight Club in it. It's a very good show. I don't know if there's a second season, but Bloodhounds is 100% a one to watch. If you like things like I said, Fight Club, I think this would be just for you. Bloodhounds is number 6 on the top 10 list.
영일은 굉장히 험악하고 잔인한 놈이야. 사냥개들을 보낼 거야.
투자 쪽 일을 많이 하고 있고 1,000억 되시니까 1,000억 해야죠.
원하는 게 뭐예요?
돈 갚으세요.
고마.
채권들은 아주 나게 신났지. 에휴.
왜?
이 사람이 절박할수록 등쳐먹기가 좋아요.
무조건 빨리 갚아야지. 돈이 없어. 남병길이와 스마일 캐피탈을 완전히 끝날 거다.
제가 할 줄 아는 건 힘쓰는 것밖에 없지만 끝까지 도움이 되고 싶습니다. 저도요.
파이팅.
파이팅! 재미있어졌어. 애들 목다 알았지?
이거는 누구 하나 죽어야지 끝나는 전쟁이야.
내 밑에서 일할래? 우리 복서잖아. 너는 복서의 심장이 있구나.
So as you can see, Bloodhounds is very much a mixture of Fight Club meets Rocky meets Creed. Very well done series. If you like those kind of things, you will love Bloodhounds. So that was 6. Let's move on to number 5. And number 5 is a show I absolutely adore. I really enjoyed it. I just like it because it's different, it's unique. And it is, of course, the show called Sweet Home. Now, Sweet Home is a fantastic show. As you know, ever since the likes of, George Romeo, he is the father figure of the zombie genre. And, he put zombies on the map. He made them super popular. If you think of zombies, you think of George Romeo. And then Train to Busan changed the face of the zombie genre. And the world went zombie mad. You had that. You've had The Walking Dead. You've had so many newer zombie movies and shows that have come out the woodwork. But what I love about Sweet Home, it's totally different because it's has a similar feel to the zombie genre, but it's not about zombies. It's about monsters, like real monsters. So it's based off, I believe, in a very popular web animated series by, I don't know if it's the same name. I think it might be the same name of Sweet Home. But the basic plot is this. You have a young gentleman who has a family tragedy and he moves into an apartment complex. And suddenly strange things begin to happen. And all of a sudden the apartment is inundated with these creatures, these monsters that just appear. And the whole of the outside world, the outside of this apartment is inundated by these monsters. And it's about him and the group of people that are trapped within this apartment complex. And there's twists and turns, there's plot twists, there's reveals, there's a load of great stuff goes on. It's one of probably the best shows at the minute for me personally on Netflix. But Sweet Home, I recommend this. There is a second season on its way, which I think will be released real soon. But this is number 5, Sweet Home.
이사한 지 일주일이 지났다. 하지만 크게 상관없다. 그냥 지금 죽을까? 괜찮으세요?
이게 다 무슨 일이에요?
알아보는 중이에요. 누가 이 건물에 가둔 걸 수도 있고요.
존경하는 국민 여러분, 현 시간부로 국가 비상사태를 선언합니다.
체온 저하, 콧 환청, 환각 등의 증상을 보이는 자는 격리하시고.
저 감염자예요.
대체 무슨 일이?
괴물화가 진행 중인 게 그 둘뿐일까요?
아무도 모르는 거네.
우리에겐 차윤수보다 강력한 무기는 없어요. 우리는 절망 속에 서 있습니다. 그래도 우리는 살아 있습니다. 그 마지막까지 우리는 견디고 버틸 겁니다.
있어요. 사람을 해치지 않는 괴물들이.
괴물은 괴물일 뿐이야.
이것은 질병이 아니다. 저주다.
Well, as you can see, Sweet Home is a fun, creepy, gory, exciting ride with a twist. Instead of zombies, we're getting actual monsters. And I'm looking forward to the second season. But speaking of zombies, because of the trade to Busan, of course, South Korea has made it, super popular within the zombie genre, and it wouldn't be, I wouldn't be able to do this list without having one or maybe two zombie shows on this list. And the next one is super popular. This for me trumps The Walking Dead. If the Train to Busan had to have any successor, this would be it. And it is a show called All of Us Are Dead, and this is my number 4 pick. Are we on number 4? Yes, we're on. Number 4 pick is All of Us Are Dead. Now, All of Us Are Dead is about a deranged teacher who was doing some experiments, and it's based in a high school, and basically tragedy strikes. There's bullying goes on. There's stereotypical teenage drama stuff going on, and then events start to transpire where one of the students is infected or escapes after being held captive, and next thing you know, the school becomes basically ground zero for this new virus in this zombie pandemic, and eventually it breaks away from the school and the rest of the country and is infected, and it becomes a full-on pandemic. But this is full of all the good stuff you expect from a zombie movie or a zombie television series. It's got all of the frights, it's got all of the scares, it's got all of the zombie action, along with amazing characters that help tell the story. And you really feel for a lot of the characters. And there's a female villain character in this that you love to hate. I cannot say much more about this show other than show you it. So this is number 4, All of Us Are Dead.
안 내면 진다. 가위바위보. 가위바위보. 해요. 가위바위보.
가자 딱비.
바이러스란 살아남고자 하는 본능은 지능을 뛰어넘고 인류는 바이러스와의 싸움에서 단 한 번도 이긴 적이 없어. 그럼 교과서가 틀린 거예요? 틀렸어.
야.
잡아.
한지야.
아니 뭔데 무슨 일인데? 부산행이다. 준기가 왜 학교에 나와? 영화에 나와야지.
바이러스야.
감염된 인간은 극한의 공포심을 느낀 후에 오직 살기 위해 상대를 공격한다. 인간으로 죽느니 괴물이 돼서라도 살아남으라고. 다 죽을 거야. 희망 같은 거 갖지 마요.
제발 도와주세요.
죄송합니다. 딸이 기다리고 있어요.
손 놓지 마. 놓치지도 말고. 맞다.
Well, as you can see, All of Us Are Dead is just a fun ride. I love the first season. There is also a second season on the way. I guarantee you this will be a show that will always be talked about when it comes to people talking about the zombie genre in general. It really was a fun ride, and the pacing was great. It's not all just about the zombies. It is, like I say, about the people, and that was number 4. And just to let you know, even though I'm doing my top 10s, just because I have these in certain order doesn't mean that's the which is better than what the other one. It's just a list I've put together. And number 3 is a show that I haven't even completed yet. I'm about 3 episodes away from the end, and it is a sci-fi futuristic show similar to that of The Silent Sea called The Black Knight. Now, The Black Knight is set in a futuristic dystopian world where air pollution is basically destroying the planet, and the survival of the human race is dependent on a group of delivery men that deliver supplies, oxygen, water, and they're known as the Black Knights. And they do it through unconventional means. So far, it's been an interesting watch. Like I say, I can't really give too much to it because I'm not even halfway through. I don't know if there's 8 or 9 episodes, but I'm halfway through, and so far, sorry, there's only 6 episodes. 6 episodes. But so far it's an interesting watch, and it is something I would recommend. I don't know if everyone will enjoy it, but for now, I'm enjoying it. So this is The Black Knight, and it's number 3.
너 뭐야? 택배기사.
오염농도 5단계. 위험 수준입니다.
40년 전 한반도는 사막으로 변했다. 생존자는 단 1%. 택배기사. 사람들의 생명을 유지시키는 산소와 생필품을 전달하는 존재다. 계속 이렇게 살아야 됩니까?
여러분이 계속 움직이면 감당할 수 없는 혼란이 벌어질 수 있습니다.
택배기사가 되시겠다. 스스로 증명해.
여긴 어디야?
이 모든 게 1000명이 만든 세상입니다.
1000명이 만든 세상에 난민은 필요 없는 존재들이야. 우린 그걸 바꾸려고 하는 거야.
더 나은 삶을 위해선 대가를 치러야 하는 거 아닐까요?
그건 네가 결정할 일이 아니야.
So there you go, The Black Knight, number 3. Now, it's a bit like Mad Max, as you can see. Mad Max, it has that feel to it. So that might appeal to a lot of people. Like I say, I haven't seen it yet. Also, there's a film on Netflix right now called, I think, Hard Strike with John Cena and Jackie Chan. And this has that feel to it as well, especially the desert scene. So that is The Black Knight. Now we're moving on to number 2. And number 2 for me, I loved. I really did. This is another sporting drama thriller. You know, it is, we've had Bloodhound, which was about boxing, Loan Sharks, the underbelly of it all, and a mixture of Creed meets Rocky meets Fight Club. This is a very well put together boxing drama. Sorry, not boxing drama, sporting drama. And it is called Sanctuary. So Sanctuary is number 2, and Sanctuary is about the world of sumo wrestling. It's about a character known as Eno, and he is basically a delinquent. He's basically debt-ridden. He has anger issues. He has an over-the-top personality, and he has issues with his family. His family are a lost cause, and he's debt-ridden. So he decides to enter the world of sumo wrestling, and he starts climbing the ranks, and he has to be involved with all the people who are involved with the sumo wrestling, all the agents, all of the workers, and obviously the traditional sumo wrestling organization. And so it's a clash of two worlds, him and his attitude, and the traditions and the honor of being a sumo wrestler. And the show Sanctuary is based off the place that all sumo wrestlers go before they leave to go and do a match. It's like a sacred place. No outsider is allowed in it. It's where wrestlers get to talk about their dreams, their aspirations. They get to talk about all sorts. And the character Eno is an interesting character. It does remind me sometimes how he goes on like a proper professional wrestling promo. Like you've seen like the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Undertaker, all that. He's over the top. He looks like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, the way he goes on. It's a bit of showmanship with the traditions of traditional Japanese sumo wrestling. If you've seen shows like Ted Lasso on Apple Plus, I think this would be something you could get your teeth into. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm hoping that there will be a season 2. So number 2, Sanctuary.
おい、お前の母ちゃんまた借金踏み倒す気はやめか。
相撲はね、儲かるよ。異常の上に成り立つ異世界。それが角界なんだ。出たな、問題児。
何なのあいつ。
もうなめるな。
四国目、宣伝は勝てるわ僕や。そんなんじゃ無理だ。静内から一生白星もぎ取れねえ。あいつは化け物ですよ。
彼は近い将来角界を担う一座になるでしょう。
フランク
調子なんだ。
楽しみにしてるよ、相撲取るの。
面倒事ばっかりだからな、相撲界は。
真実に切り込んでいくのが仕事です。
負けてもらえません？
俺は俺のやり方で勝つ。時間だ。あの猿翁ってガキ、今日中に引退させろ。
君は故障で生きるべき人間だ。
もう一度。
胸が湧くんです。 の相撲を見てると
俺は横綱になるんや。
楽しみにしときや。
So there you go. That was Sanctuary number 2 of my top 10. As you can see, it's a great show. It's great to have a look at the inside world of sumo wrestling, you know, how it comes about, the traditions, all of the trials and tribulations that they have to go through, and the characters are interesting and you will be hooked to them. So now we are on number 1. Now, number 1 is a show I've watched twice. It has 2 seasons and it has a one-off special episode which is set as a prequel. And this show is another zombie series. Now, If All of Us Are Dead is kind of, you know, taking the zombie genre on, you know, a thrill ride like The Train to Busan, this is another zombie series that captures the heart and the elements of those, but takes it to another level in a much different way. This is based in the 16th century in a fictional kingdom. There are a number of mini kingdoms, and it's about the prince. And the opposite king, who is ill, the prince goes to visit him, and there's back and forth between him and the king's advisor. It's a huge power struggle. And this is virtually the Game of Thrones, but without the dragons. You've got the zombies thrown in. There's twists, there's turns, there's mysteries. There's a load of amazing characters that you will love to love and love to hate. It's great to have a zombie series that's not based in current times, modern times. It's based in, like I say, a fictional 16th century kingdom. It's based after a huge war, and it's great to have a zombie series like this. So Kingdom is number 1. And Kingdom, like I say, has 2 seasons. It has a spin-off, one-off episode called Kingdom Asha of the North, which I love, which tells the origin stories of certain elements that happen throughout the first 2 seasons. I hear the rumor that there is a third, there potentially could be a 3rd season, but there also is the rumor that there is a 2nd spin-off episode special on its way coming to Netflix. I love the characters. It stars Bae Doona, who was in The Silent Sea. She is excellent in this. I prefer her in this than The Silent Sea, but I am kind of biased because I love the Game of Thrones, which had the shit ending, where I guarantee you this has a satisfying ending by ending of the 2nd season. It's a thrill ride. You will be hooked from the first episode to the last episode. I guarantee if you love All of Us Are Dead, you love the zombie genre, you love Game of Thrones, you're going to love Kingdom. It, for me, truly was a fun ride to watch. And this is number 1 of my top 10, Kingdom.
이 연못 안에 시신이 몇 구가 있을 것 같으냐? 이 안에 시신이 몇 구가 있건 몇 식구가 있건 그 누구도 내게 아무 말도 못하게 만드는 것, 그것이 권력이다.
강령전에서 몰골이 끔찍한 괴물을 보았소. 아바마마께서는 어디 계시오? 아바마마께 무슨 일이 생겼는지 알아내야만 한다.
여기 있는 사람들에게 아무래도 무슨 큰 일이 벌어진 것 같습니다.
죽은 사람들이 괴물이 돼서 살아났습니다. 이제 곧 깨어납니다. 아저씨! 아저씨!
상주가 뚫리면 이 나라 모든 곳에 역병이 퍼질 것이다. 막아야 한다.
세자는요?
그 일을 방해하는 자들 모두 죽일 것이다.
그 불의와 싸워서 이기시는 것만이 대의를 바로 세우시는 길입니다.
조학조의 반응이 크게 달했습니다. 도와주십시오.
So as you can see, with It Comes to Kingdom, it truly is a different take on the zombie genre. It was a fun ride to watch. It's got conspiracies, it's got power struggles, it's got a lot of amazing things all rolled into one there. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. 2 seasons of Kingdom with a one-off special episode. This has been my top 10 of current international viewing for you. I'd like to know what you thought of the shows that I've selected. Have you seen any of them? Are you interested in any of them? Is there any shows that you want to recommend? Let me know. But this has been my top 10, and keep loving your movies, keep loving your television, keep loving all things entertainment, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now, guys.